Asheville. Coming up next is Radioactive Kids, which also broadcasts on Jump 105.3 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Radioactive Kids broadcasts from the occupied lands of the Tzalagi people, also known as the Cherokee. Good morning to each one of you. Oh, man. Hello, everyone. I am Sagan, and welcome to Radioactive Kids, broadcasting from Asheville, FM, and to the world, wherever you may be listening from. We have a great show for you today. I am very excited. We'll be playing new music by Uno Dos Tres Andres, Justin Roberts, Brady Reimer and the Little Band That Could, Claudia Robin Gunn, Natalia, Mr. Pete's Playhouse, Sugar Free All-Stars, Flea Bite, whole lot more. So stay tuned. Yes, and remember a little while ago, Kelly Welly made a great little new music jingle for us. Well, guess what? She's made another one, and it is equally fun. And I think I'm going to play it right now. Yes, indeed. New music. Here we go. That was a little jingle from Kelly Welly. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I certainly did. So we're gonna play a whole bunch of new music, but I thought we should start off with a much older song. I believe this is from 2017 by Ogo Pogo from their album Outdoor Human. This is called Outside Kid on Radioactive Kids.
People sit together but they look alone, always looking down at their mobile phones. My parents' eyes are LCD screens, too busy texting to communicate with me. And I wanna go where the action is, 'cause I'm an outdoor human. Outdoor human. I'm an outside kid. Outside kid. I'm an outdoor human. Outdoor human. I wanna go outside. 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 People sit together but they look alone, always looking down at their mobile phones. My parents' eyes are LCD screens, too busy texting to communicate with me. And I wanna go where the action is, 'cause I'm an outdoor human. Outdoor human. I'm an outside kid. Outside kid. I'm an outdoor human. Outdoor human. I wanna go outside. 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 human. Outdoor human. I wanna go. I wanna go. I'm an outdoor human. Outdoor human. I'm an outside kid. Outside kid. I'm an outdoor human. Outdoor human. I wanna go. I wanna go outside.
Well, he was just like any other kid, you know. He studied for his test, thought recess was the best, but Truman was a tornado. A T-O-R-N-A-D-O. He was a T-O-R-N-A-D-O. A T-O-R-N-A-D-O. Every day walking to school, trees were falling all around his feet, trying hard to play by the rules, with fire hydrants flooding the street. But he was just like any other kid, you know. He'd stand for show and tell, but things would not go well, 'cause Truman was a tornado. T-O-R-N-A-D-O. A T-O-R-N-A-D-O. I mean, he really was a cyclone to the core. This is not a metaphor. Truman was a tornado. Every day he tried to explain. Words were swirling all around his head, moving like a hurricane. But Truman wished that they could see instead that he was just like any other kid, you know. Sure, he talked a little loud, he was a swirling funnel cloud, but Truman had a heart of gold. T-O-R-N-A-D-O. A T-O-R-N-A-D-O. I mean, he really was a cyclone to the core. This is not a metaphor. Truman was a tornado. Somewhere deep within, beneath his tough tornado skin, there was a place quiet. You could hear a needle drop, like the rain when it suddenly stops, and you're standing there in the cool air, watching all the light reflect off the water. 'Cause he was not like any other kid, you know. Every time he spun, his team would score a run, and Truman held the keys when kites were stuck in trees. On paper he'd unleash a spin art masterpiece, 'cause Truman was a tornado. He was a T-O-R-N-A-D-O. A T-O-R-N-A-D-O. I mean, he really was a T-O-R-N-A-D-O. A T-O-R-N-A-D-O. I mean, he really was a cyclone to the core, so no one could ignore that Truman was a tornado, a bright sun in the morning. A Well, I'm doing my best to keep my eye upon the ball. It's a whole lot different when the leaves begin to fall. With the green and the gold and the red, what a day. Now you're bound to leave your backpack by the boulevard when everyone says pay attention and you try so hard. But there's so many things that can take you away. Like the tops of the trees, how they shimmer and sway. Even my sister agrees, it's exactly what I'm gonna be. So we're firing up the engines, getting ready, set. When you begin at the beginning, you get better, I bet. And I'm on my way, but I'm not there yet. But I'll be one someday, I just know it. What's it called? I forget. Oh yeah, Space Cadet. I'm traveling all across the universe. I'm looking for you unless you find me first. Try to remember the things that I shouldn't forget. And yet, I'm still a Space Cadet. My teacher says that I'll be a professor of sorts. Can't find my number 2 pencil or my book reports. Were they sitting there by my Raisin Bran? Now I might have been distracted by the story on the box, or when Mom said let's get going and I couldn't find my socks. So I grabbed my bag and my books and I ran. Won't let minor details just spoil my plan. Where I left it, I have a hunch. My teacher tells me that I'm out to lunch. No, I'm just firing up the engines, getting ready, set. When you begin at the beginning, you get better, I bet. And I'm on my way, but I'm not there yet. But I'll be one someday, I just know it. What's it called? I forget. Oh yeah, Space Cadet. I'm traveling all across the universe. I'm looking for you unless you find me first. Try to remember the things that I shouldn't forget. And yet, I'm still a space, but I'm not. Still a Space Cadet. I'm traveling all across the universe. I'm looking for you unless you find me first. Try to remember the things that I shouldn't forget. And yet, I'm still a Space Cadet. Space Cadet. I'll be graduating soon. I'm still a Space Cadet. Give me a ticket to the moon. I'm still a Space Cadet. told me I could just untwist, that I could just untwist, that I could just untwist, that I could just untwist. I wanna hold it and make it feel happy. I wanna know it as part of my family. I see it now and it is terrified. Parasite, parasite, parasite by my side. I found it when I was blind and angry. I found it when I was self-destructing. I found it when I was high as a kite. Parasite, parasite, parasite by my side. We fell in love when it tried to hurt me. We fell in love when it tried to convert me. We coexist inside this big head of mine. Parasite, parasite, parasite by my side. I used to want to eliminate it. I used to want to exterminate it. Darkness is stronger in the absence of light. Parasite, parasite, parasite by my side. It shrinks away when it feels too nervous, as if I blame it for this mental disturbance. I tell it everything will be alright. Parasite, parasite, parasite by my side. I want to thank you for yelling and screaming. I want to keep you and so know you're not leaving. We will always love this wonderful fight. Parasite, parasite, parasite by my side. By my side. By my side.
That is a really beautiful song, I think, about... Whoops, sorry. Song about living with, like the darker parts of yourself, called Parasite by My Side. That was by Chris Ballou, who, of course, has been making kids music for a long time as Casper Baby Pants, and is now making not really for kids music, but I'm still playing his music anyway, because why not? He has a new album out called Primitive God, and we heard Parasite by My Side and Just Untwist. Before that, we heard a brand new album by Justin Roberts called Space Cadet, a fantastic record. We heard the title track, Space Cadet, a song called 7 billion 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 atoms in me, and Truman Was a Tornado. And we started the show off with Outside Kid by Ogo Pogo from their album Outdoor Human. Hope you're enjoying the show so far. If you want to check us out on Facebook and Instagram, I would not complain. This is Radioactive Kids. Let's keep the music rolling with a song that we already heard a little preview of accidentally by a band called All Day Fritz from Australia. Their album is their latest album is called Dort Warder. I don't know why, but that's what it's called. And this song is called Fancy Rat on Radioactive Kids.
y al mundo ella le da una gran lección de encontrar lo bello en la imperfección. Frida pinta cada pensamiento, da colores a sus sentimientos. Frida pinta la verdad, plasma en un lienzo su realidad. Un realismo mágico la hizo inspirar, y es pa' que los quiero si tengo alas para volar. Pinta, valorando la risa, aceptándose a sí misma. Frida pinta y pinta lo que te da la vida, tristezas y alegrías. Frida pinta. Frida pinta todas sus memorias, entre óleos escribió su historia. Honra su tierra y su tradición, en su arte vive la revolución. Frida pinta lo que lleva adentro, cada imagen símbolo de un cuento. Pinta el claro oscuro de su corazón, viviendo siempre con pasión. Un realismo mágico la hizo inspirar, y es pa' que los quiero si tengo alas para volar. Pinta, valorando la risa, aceptándose a sí misma. Frida pinta y pinta lo que te da la vida, tristezas y alegrías. Frida pinta. Frida Kahlo era una artista mexicana extraordinaria que no tuvo una vida fácil. A pesar de sus tragedias y dolores, llenó su mundo de colores. En sus obras nos recuerda el valor de ser auténticos, del ingenio y la fortaleza, y de amar la vida sobre todas las cosas. Pinta lo que te da la vida, tristezas y alegrías. Frida pinta y pinta, valorando la risa, aceptándose a sí misma. Frida pinta y pinta lo que te da la vida, tristezas y alegrías. Frida pinta, viva la vida. Frida pinta, viva la vida. Tengo un arco iris en mi corazón, tengo 1000 emociones, todas de un color. Tengo un arco iris en mi corazón, tengo 1000 emociones,
Yes! Oh, yes, that was an absolutely fantastic new song by Natalia, featuring Juan Deluque on vocals as well. That was called Arcoíris en mi corazón. Before that, we heard another new single by Natalia about Frida Kahlo called Frida Pinta. Hope you enjoyed that. Before that, we heard a new song by Fleabite called Here Comes the Rain. And we started that set off with All Day Fritz singing Fancy Rat from their album Dort Warder. All right, this is Radioactive Kids. Hope you're enjoying the show so far. Let's keep going with a completely different song. This is by Rainbow Rosalind from New Zealand. She has a new single out that's a little different from what we usually play, but I figure since we played her work before, we'll play it now. It's called The Sign Language Song, and it is about sign language and learning how to do sign language. Anyway, enjoy. This is Radioactive Kids.
Hello, hello, how are you? How are you? I am good, I am good. Thank you, thank you. Hello, hello, how are you? How are you? I am happy, I am happy. Thank you, thank you. With sign language, I can talk with all my friends. With sign language, the fun, it never ends. Let's use our hands to talk, just like we use our legs to walk. Let's sign some words together. Here we go. Yes, no, stop, go, please, thank you, nice to meet you, good, bad, happy, sad, first, last, slow, fast. Let's try it faster. Here we go. Yes, no, stop, go, please, thank you, nice to meet you, good, bad, happy, sad, first, last, slow, fast. One more time, even faster. Here we go. Yes, no, stop, go, please, thank you, nice to meet you, good, bad, happy, sad, first, last, slow, fast. Phew! With sign language, I can talk with all my friends. With sign language, the fun, it never ends. Let's use our hands to talk, just like we use our legs to walk. Goodbye, goodbye, my friend, my friend. I had fun, I had fun. Soon it's the end, soon it's the end. Goodbye, goodbye, my friend, my friend. Thank you for singing and signing with me in the sign language song. Yeah!
And now, your Wizard Rock of the Week with some songs from a new album by Totally Knuts, imagining queer relationships between various Harry Potter characters. So there.
Some may say I'm hard on them, some will face my thunder if they do not learn that 4 is the magic number. I taught my partner this one day, it opened up her mind. 5 is 4 and 4 is it, it's just one of a kind. Some some will face my thunder if they do not learn that 4 is the magic number. 17 is 9 is 4, 6 is 3 is 5, 5 is 4. All these numbers make me feel alive. Some may say I'm hard on them, some will face my thunder if they do not learn that 4 is the magic number. 1 is 3, 3 is 5, 5 of course is 4, 4 is 4, 0's 4, need I say more? Some may say I'm hard on them, some will face my thunder if they do not learn that 4. Some may say I'm hard on them, some will face my thunder if they do not learn that 4 is the magic number. Love and sparks are in the air when she twirls her auburn hair. Her dress flows out into a flare. I think I'm in love, seeing her across the room, flying high upon her broom, hoping I will see her soon. I think I'm in love. I may be in Slytherin, but I feel I can't win. Should she never let me in, I think I'm in love. Rose, if you could only see just how much you mean to me. Say my name, it's Daphne. I know I'm in love. She made us who we are today. We know to not tell lies. The umbrage that we found in her came as a surprise. She does not deserve this song, she doesn't deserve you. But I would be remiss to say she's not important too. Umbridge may be awful, she might just be the worst. But she has a secret I'll tell you about first. When she was a little girl, she came out as gay. Her parents weren't supportive, so they sent her away. She made us who we are today. We know to not tell lies. The umbrage that we found in her came as a surprise. She does not deserve this song, she doesn't deserve you. But I would be remiss to say she's not important too. With no support or care, no love or family, she turned into the wicked witch we know and hate today. Let this be a lesson, surround yourself with friends, and you'll avoid the way Umbridge's story ends. She made us who we are today. We know to not tell lies. The umbrage that we found in her came as a surprise. She does not deserve this song, she doesn't deserve you. But I would be remiss to say she's not important too.
You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love.
Don't give up hope.
Don't give up hope.
You're not alone.
You're not alone.
Don't you give up.
Don't you give up.
Keep moving on.
Keep moving on. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love.
Lift up your eyes.
Lift up your eyes.
Don't you despair.
Don't you despair.
Look up ahead.
Look up ahead.
The path is there.
The path is there. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love.
I know you're scared. Well, I'm scared too. But here I am. Right next to you.
You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love.
Don't give up hope.
Don't give up hope.
You're not alone.
You're not alone.
Don't you give up.
Don't you give up.
Keep moving on.
Keep moving on. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. And lead with love. And lead with love.
We are a gentle, angry people, and we are singing, singing for our lives. We are a gentle, angry people, and we are singing, singing for our lives. We are a land of many colors, and we are singing, singing for our lives. We are a land of many colors, and we are singing, singing for our lives. We are young and old together, and we are singing, singing for our lives. We are young and old together, and we are singing, singing for our lives. We are queer and straight together, and we are singing, singing for our lives. We are queer and straight together, and we are singing, singing for our lives. We are trans and cis together, and we are singing, singing for our lives. We are trans and cis together, and we are singing, singing for our lives. We are a justice-seeking people, and we are singing, singing for our lives. We are a justice-seeking people, and we are singing, singing for our lives. We are a gentle, loving people, and we are singing, singing for our lives. We are a gentle, loving people, and we are singing, singing for our lives.
We need to wake up. We need to wise up. We need to open our eyes and do it now, now, now. We need to build a better future, and we need to start right now.
We're on a planet that has a problem. We got to solve it, get involved and do it now, now, now. We need to build a better future, and we need to start right now. We make it greener,
Make it greener,
and make it cleaner,
make it cleaner,
make it last and make it fast and do it now, now, now. We need to build a better future, and we need to start right now. No point in waiting or hesitating. We must get wise, take no more lies and do it now, now, now. We need to build a better future, and we need to start right now. We're on a planet that has a problem. We've got to solve it, get involved and do it now, now, now. We need to build a better future, and we need to start right now. Let's make it greener,
Make it greener,
and make it cleaner,
make it cleaner,
and make it last and make it fast and do it now, now, now. We need to build a better future, and we need to start right now. No point in waiting or hesitating. We must get wise, take no more lies and do it now, now, now. We need to build a better future, and we need to start right now. We need to build a better future, and we need to start right now.
Fantastic. That was Kathy Sherman and the Good Folk Collective with a song from their brand new album, Let's Sing, Songs for Little Activists / Songs for Big Activists. It's an album of protest songs for all ages. We heard Sing for the Climate, which is, of course, based on the song Bella Ciao. We heard Singing for Our Lives, and we heard One Foot in Front of the Other, Lead with Love by Kathy Sherman and the Good Folk Collective. Before that, we heard 3 songs by Totally Canuts from their latest album, Les Be in Love. Haha. We heard Worse Than Umbrage, which is a song about the Harry Potter author. And we heard In Love, and 4 is the magic number. And we started that set off with the Sign Language song by Rainbow Rosalind. Let's keep the climate safe theme going with a song about, well, actually 3 songs about how awesome sea life is from Claudia Robin Gunn. I am so excited about this. So Claudia Robin Gunn has a new double album out with 24 songs. It's ridiculous. It almost feels inadequate to play 3 songs. It's called Sing for the Sea, Little Wild Ocean Friends, and it is amazing. This song is called Glow in the Dark Sharks on Radioactive Kids.
We live in an amazing world, an amazing world. We live in an amazing world, an amazing world. We live in an amazing world, an amazing world. We live in an amazing world, an amazing world. Did you know that there are scientists studying the twilight zone? It's about 200 to 1,000 meters down. Did you know they found 3 types of bioluminescent sharks? Kite fin and the black valley lantern and the southern lantern. And you know what that means. We got glow in the dark sharks, glow in the dark sharks. We got glow in the dark sharks, glow in the dark sharks. They got photopores on the side of their bellies. That means they make blue light that shines deep down. They got great big eyes to see in the shadows. I wouldn't want to meet one on a dark night in the town. So if you ever catch me diving 1,000 meters down, I promise I'll take my shiny disco ball. We can have a party with the glow in the dark sharks, 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 cruising in the ocean in a luminous way, in a place where the sunlight cannot shine its rays. So they gotta make their own glow in the dark sharks roam off the southern coast of Aldero in the mesopelagic, deep dark, fantastic, illuminating ecosystem where humans don't go, only with a robot or a submarine. I wish I could see that dream. We got glow in the dark sharks, glow in the dark sharks, glow in the dark sharks, glow in the dark sharks. We can have a party with the glow in the dark sharks, glow in the dark sharks, glow in the dark sharks, glow in the dark sharks. We live in an amazing world, an amazing world. We live in an amazing world, an amazing world. We live in an amazing world, an amazing world. We live in an amazing world, an amazing world. We live in an amazing world, an amazing world. We live in an amazing world, an amazing world.
You are listening to Asheville FM at WSFM LP 103.3 Asheville. This is Radioactive Kids, which also broadcasts on Jump 105.3 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Chasing that A.
Inky was an octopus in the National Aquarium. But did you know that?
Sorry.
Inky was an octopus in the National Aquarium. But did you know that he was born at sea? Some fishermen, they found him on the reef and he was injured, so they took him into shore for recovery. The big glass tank where he splashed down was full of fish and friends around, crowds of children to visit every day. Every night when the lights went out, all that Inky thought about was making his great octopus escape. Inky schemed and plotted, 9 brains, 3 hearts set on it, till the keeper made one small mistake. Then Inky made a break for it, the sea, the free, the open air, the call of the tide, the lure of the ocean wide. Inky found the opening, the way, the truth, the key to life's escape, back to the sea. Maybe he sang bye-bye aquarium. I'm gonna do a little more adventuring. Bye-bye glass walls. I need a bigger life, I want it all. So I gotta be brave. I gotta be brave. Keeper left the lid ajar, and that's how Inky seized his chance, 'cause octopus are not like you and me. They don't have a solid bones, they can squeeze and wriggle home through tiny cracks and pipes out to the sea. And that's how Inky made a break for it, the sea, the free, the open air, the call of the tide, the lure of the ocean wide. Inky found the opening, the way, the truth, the key to life's escape, back to the sea. Maybe he sang bye-bye aquarium. I'm gonna do a little more adventuring. Bye-bye glass walls. I need a bigger life, I want it all. Bye-bye little fishies. I'd love to take you with me, but you gotta be brave. You gotta be brave. Inky was an octopus who made deadlines round the world, a marvelous great octopus escape. If they ever make a movie Finding Inky, I'll go see it, for this story is my favorite escapade. Every train leads to the ocean, every river flows to the sea. Every train leads to the ocean, every river flows to the sea. Every train leads to the ocean, every river flows to the sea. Every train leads to the ocean, every river flows to the sea. For the sandcastle competition, I made a sea turtle with a seaweed shell. Then in the swimming race, my little turtle won, and she
more ocean fun. 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 For the sandcastle competition, I made a mermaid complete with shelly tail. Then a salty southern swell took her for a ride. My fishy friend, she swam up with the tide. The tide. For the sandcastle competition, I made a seahorse with eyes of pumice stone. It glared right back at me. Shout out to the pearly sea, calling, see you later. Thank you for setting me free. Free. For the sandcastle competition, I made a dolphin with a curvy fin. Then the waves rolled in, swept her clean away. My little Maui dolphin dived under a wave. Way, yay, 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 yay. Way, yay, 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 yay. For the sandcastle competition, I made a pirate ship with a stick for a mast, a crew of tiny pebbles, a wheel of polished glass, with a leaf for a sail. Then they sailed it away, yay, 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 yay. Away, yay, 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 yay. And the sandcastle competition was very nearly through. What was I to do? Do, 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 do. They announced the winner. It was Genevieve McSkinner with her calico cat. But I didn't give a rat, for my sandcastles were all out in the bay. A mermaid on the rocks, dolphin in the waves, turtle swimming, seahorse grinning, pebble pirate crew all singing sandcastle shanties. Far away, yay, 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 yay. Oh, way, yay, 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 yay. With the tide, having fun, in the way, so free, so
That was Sandcastle Competition by Claudia Robin Gunn from her new double album, Sing for the Sea, Little Wild Ocean Friends. Before that, we heard Inky the Octopus, which is actually a true story. Really. Look it up. Like, that actually happened, and it is awesome. And we start that set off with Glow-in-the-Dark Sharks by Claudia Robin Gunn. Let's keep the sea theme going in a much different direction with a new single by Captain Festus McBoyle called Dance Like a Sea Anemone.
Information.
back in the late 70s, led by a man called Chris Knox. Amazing he is, I tell you. He presents television programmes, plays multiple instruments, he paints, he writes songs. You name it, he can do it. He is bleeding amazing. That's true. I love you, Chris Knox.
Talented fella.
Galactic alligators, galactic alligators, galactic alligators, galactic alligators. Take me down where the gators go. Days are dark and the nights are slow. It took a long time, but now we know. The underwater city where the gators go. Alligators on the sun and all the galaxies. Alligators cruise the moon and Milky Way. Alligators have the fun with this reality. Alligators take it away because the other galactic alligators.
What kind of sandwich do you want? 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 You seem like you're getting pretty hungry, and we're not going to a restaurant. Let's check the refrigerator and the pantry. Tell me what kind of sandwich do you want? We got the bread and all the other fixings. I wanna be your sandwich Dr. Dawn. I can make grilled cheese or peanut butter. Tell me what kind of sandwich do you want? Cheddar cheese, slices of ham, butter in the pan. Peanut butter, coach one slice, the other's got the jam. Make up your mind before it's lunchtime. Give it just the right amount of fun. I can make grilled cheese or peanut butter. Tell me what kind of sandwich do you want? 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 What kind of sandwich do you want?
Counting down the minutes till bedtime. Story time is such a delight. So grab your favorite stuffy, it's bedtime. Once the door is closed, you know it's not time to strike. Cause when the monster's under your bed, the reasons why you're sick in the head. You toss and turn, there's nightmare world end. So sleep with one eye open, my friend. Counting down the minutes till bedtime. Story time is such a delight. Grab your favorite stuffy, it's bedtime. Cause once the door is closed, you know it's our time to strike. Cause we're the monsters under your bed. The reasons why you're sick in the head. You toss and turn, this nightmare won't end. So sleep with one eye open, my friend. I said there's nothing you can do when little monsters coming after you. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I missed it. I missed it.
You gotta keep them caffeinated.
I like the pumpkin spice lattes. I like the cookies and cream.
Don't spill the tea, it's a waste. The tea's all spilled, no need to get sore. Same baby mama drama, it's all aboard. I see you all anxious on the edge of your seats. You gotta pour another cup, pour another cup, pour another cup. Hey, man, you sipping tea? Is that cacao? You gotta keep them caffeinated. Hey, man, you drinking coffee? Is that cacao? You gotta keep them caffeinated. Hey, that milk is kind. You're under 18, that espresso is mine. Hey, have a nice latte. The kids are all trapped up on the cacao. Blood pressure's rising and it's all over now. Triple espresso when I'm eating coffee nips, coffee beans. I'm gonna smash 'em up, smash 'em up, smash 'em up. Hey, man, you sipping tea? Is that cacao? You gotta keep them caffeinated. Hey, man, you drinking coffee? Is that cacao? You gotta keep them caffeinated. Hey, that milk is kind. You're under 18, that espresso is mine. Hey, have a nice latte.
Yes, indeed. That was the Microphone Doctors doing a parody of a song called Come Out and Play by The Offspring. We heard that was called Iced Latte. Keep 'em caffeinated. Yes. Before that, we heard a new single by a band who is just getting into kids music, Turkey Vulture. Their song is called Little Monsters. We heard an EP by another band that's just starting to get into kids music, the Shed Stompers. We heard What Kind of Sandwich Do You Want? And Galactic Alligators from the EP of the same name. And we started that set off with Dance Like a Sea Anemone by Captain Festus McBoyle. Yes, hope you had a lot of fun on that set. Let's play some new music now by Uno, Dos, Tres, Andres. They have a new single out called Special As Can Be. They actually have several new songs out, but I haven't been successful in getting a hold of them so far. So we're just going to play this one for now. This song is Special As Can Be on Radioactive Kids.
No matter where you go, you can look high and low, but you won't find another me. I'm as special as can be. No matter where you are, you can look near and far, but you won't find another me. I'm as special as can be. This is how I walk. 1, 2, 3. No one walks like me. 1, 2, 3. No matter where you go. No, no, no. There's no one just like me. This is how I laugh. Ha, ha, ha. No one laughs like me. Ha, ha, ha. No matter where you go. No, no, no. There's no one just like me. No matter where you go, you can look high and low, but you won't find another me. I'm as special as can be. This is how I sing. La, la, la. No one sings like me. La, la, la. No matter where you go. No, no, no. There's no one just like me. This is how I jump. Up, up, up. No one jumps like me. Up, up, up. No matter where you go. No, no, no. There's no one just like me. No matter where you go, you can look high and low, but you won't find another me. I'm as special as can be. I'm as special as can be.
Hey, my friends, the summer is here, and you know what that means. It's time to
teacher, go to the fair. Drink slushies and snow cones too. If you love the summer, clap, clap, clap your hands. If you love the summer, shake, shake, shake your hands. If you love the summer, stomp, stomp, stomp your feet. If you love the summer, school's out for the summer. Everybody clap, clap, clap for the best time ever. School's out for the summer. Everybody clap, clap, clap for the best time ever. It's my favorite time of year to paddle on a boat or fly on a plane. Make new friends and learn new names. Go to the park and play fun games. If you love the summer, clap, clap, clap your hands. If you love the summer, shake, shake, shake your hips. If you love the summer, stomp, stomp, stomp your feet. If you love the summer, school's out for the summer. Everybody clap, clap, clap for the best time ever. School's out for the summer. Everybody clap, clap, clap for the best time ever. All right, my friends, we're calling everybody to the dance floor. That's right, everybody to the dance floor. Let's all do the summer slide. We're gonna step to the left and dip with it. Step to the right, let's dip with it. Jump to the front, jump to the back and slide and slide. We're gonna step to the left and dip with it. Step to the right, let's dip with it. Jump to the front, jump to the back and slide and slide. We're gonna step to the left and dip with it. Step to the right, let's dip with it. Jump to the front, jump to the back and slide and slide. Everybody make some noise! We're gonna step to the left and dip with it. Step to the right, let's dip with it. Jump to the front, jump to the back and slide and slide. We're gonna step to the left and dip with it. Step to the right, let's dip with it. Jump to the front, jump to the back and slide and slide. We're gonna step to the left and dip with it. Step to the right, let's dip with it. Jump to the front, jump to the back and slide and slide. We're gonna step to the left and dip with it. Step to the right, let's dip with it. Jump to the front, jump to the back and slide and slide. We're gonna step to the left and dip with it. Step to the right, let's dip with it. Jump to the front, jump to the back and slide and slide.
Your shoes, throw them in the corner. Let's go outside and enjoy the day. There is no need to be in a hurry now. We've got the time to relax and play. Beneath our feet, the grass is soft and warm. We're gonna run around the yard till our legs are sore. Whoa, 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 everybody's feeling fine. Whoa, 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 'cause it's sunny summertime. Whoa, 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 leave your worries far behind. Whoa, 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 'cause it's sunny summertime. Let's take a walk all around the neighborhood. A gentle breeze blowing through our hair. We'll say hello to everybody that we see. There's so much joy that we all can share. We
tossing and I'm turning, and my brow is wet with sweat. Then you turn my way, I suddenly feel okay. You're the coolest friend I've ever met. I'm a fan of you, fan, the biggest fan there could be. And I think it's so cool how you keep cooling me. I'm a fan of you, fan, what you do is so great. And I just love the way that you oscillate. Some people like AC, but they're as heavy as can be. And all that lifting, that just ain't for me. No matter where you go, high, medium, or low, your mighty wind is always sure to blow. I'm a fan of you, fan, the biggest fan there could be. And I think it's so cool how you keep cooling me. I'm a fan of you, fan, what you do is so great. And I just love the way, I just love the way, I just love the way that you oscillate, that you oscillate, that you oscillate.
That's my theme song right now. That's my theme song. That was I'm a Fan by Keith Munslow from his 2020 album Exclamation Point. Yes, I love that song. Before that, we heard a new single by Sugar Free All Stars called Sunny Summertime. We heard a new single by Mr. Pete's Playhouse called Summer Slide. And we heard Special As Can Be by Uno, Dos, Tres, Andres. Yes, we have a couple more albums left on today's Radioactive Kids show. Coming up next, we have something rather unusual that I stumbled across. You may have read some picture books or comics by Jeff Checkage. His latest book is Little Ghoul Goes to School, which you may be aware of. It turns out he also makes weird kids music. And most of his songs are centered around the town where he lives, Somerville, Massachusetts. And he released a live album with the band The Peanut of Adventure called The Uber for Drum Circles, live at Remnant Brewery. And we're going to play some songs from it right now. This first song is called Those Weird Statues in Davis Square. And even though it might not make much sense, I encourage you to look it up because Davis Square in Somerville, Massachusetts has some weird statues and it's quite fun. Anyway, this is Peanut of Adventure on Radioactive Kids.
We saw that before.
You've seen that? So, yeah, books. My books are for sale and Vita's books are for sale. You should buy books. We're happy to sign them. Speaking of statues, if you've ever been to Davis Square, there are some very strange statues there. And we have a song about that, too. Those weird statues in Davis Square. 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 Those weird weird statues in Davis Square. Those weird statues in Davis Square. Those weird statues in Davis. Those weird statues in Davis Square. Those weird statues in Davis Square. Weird statues in Davis Square. Weird statues in Davis Square. Those weird statues in Davis Square. Those weird statues in Davis Square. Those weird statues in Davis Square. That song featured Ernie Kim on Fred Schneider vocals. I was strolling down the street one day. I think it was Morrison Ave. I looked up and then I saw you. The largest tree I ever have seen. In 1996, 15 feet 6 inches was your girth. Not sure if anyone's been since. Oh no. Oh my sweet silver maple, largest tree in Somerville. Do you think you could love me? I'm a tale. I'm just a humble pickle jar. Now this here city's got a lot of trees. Some are bigger and some are small. But there's only one Acer Saccharinum that really towers above them all. That's you. Oh, my sweet silver maple, Somerville's largest tree. Oh, my sweet silver maple, will you go to prom with me? So, sweet silver maple, I need a date for the prom. I was wondering if you'd go to prom with me. Sure, I'll go to prom with you. You will? Yeah. Awesome. Oh, my sweet silver maple, Somerville's largest tree. Oh, my sweet silver maple, will you go to prom with me? You said yes. Oh, my sweet silver maple, largest tree in Somerville. Oh, my sweet silver maple, I'm just a humble pickle jar. Thanks, everybody. I forgot to say that the books are for sale courtesy of Porter Square Books. So give them a round. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. School used to be science and math, English and home economics class. School used to be in a physical place. Now the screen is where we see teachers' face. Zoom, Zoom. Our whole lives are Zoom. Zoom, Zoom. I want to leave my room. 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding hands in the hall, put in the face with a red dodgeball. School used to be a place we would go. Now my class froze 'cause the internet's slow. Zoom, Zoom. Our whole lives are Zoom, Zoom, Zoom. To leave my room. Zoom, Zoom. Our whole lives are Zoom, Zoom, Zoom. I want to leave my room. Why must we always stare at our screens? Someone please tell me what synchronous means. Our teacher can't figure out how to unmute. Wonder if anyone fed our class news. Zoom, Zoom. Our whole lives are Zoom. I want to leave my room. Zoom, whole lives are Zoom. I want to leave my room. I want to leave my
Whoop. I accidentally started the next song. Yes, that was Our Whole Lives Are Zoom by Peanut of Adventure from their new live album, The Uber for Drum Circles, live at Remnant Brewery. Before that, we heard Sweet Silver Maple and Those Weird Statues in Davis Square, also by Peanut of Adventure. And we are nearly out of time on the Radioactive Kids Show for today. I want to thank you so much for listening. It has been a lot of fun playing all sorts of music for you once again. If you're listening to Asheville FM, stay tuned for Short Circuits with Oscar. And if you're not listening to Asheville FM, stay tuned for whatever might be coming up next. let's finish off with something very exciting. A new album by Brady Reimer and the little band that could. They have a new album out called That Friday Feeling, and we're going to play 3 songs from it. We're going to play Gonna Sleep Well Tonight, 7 Hours of Sun, and the last song we're going to play is Superpowers. So, thank you so much for listening, and I will see you on the radio next week. This is Radioactive Kids. I am Sagan. Thank you for listening to Radioactive Kids.
Well, the kids are jumping, they're having a ball. Yeah, they're doing their dances, the alligator and the crawl. If we can keep them all going, it's gonna be alright. The heads will hit the pillow like a ton of bricks long before we turn out the light. With all this rock and rollin', with all this rock and rollin', with all this rock and rollin', yeah, they're gonna sleep well tonight. We can play 'em some country, a funky blues or jazz, and just as long as that song's got a bit of razzmatazz, there will be no fussing, there will be no fights. The red hot fireball energy's gonna burn it like a meteorite. With all this rock and rollin', with all this rock and rollin', with all this rock and rollin', yeah, they're gonna sleep well tonight. So let's rev 'em up, honey, until they run out of gas. Just like the 57 Chevy sitting out on the grass. And later on this evening, we can dine by candlelight. They're gonna hit the sack with a big old thud, louder than dynamite. With all this rock and rollin', with all this rock and rollin', with all this rock and rollin', well, they're gonna sleep well tonight. With all this rock and rollin', with all this rock and rollin', with all this rock and rollin', yeah, they're hardly gonna put up a fight long before we turn out the light. Louder than dynamite, burning out like a meteorite. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're gonna sleep well tonight. My friend from Finland says daylight is dwindling and the winter sun don't last too long. It's up and then it's gone. Just 7 hours, 7 hours, 7 hours of sun. 7 hours, 7 hours, 7 hours of fun. Hour 1, saddle up the pony. Hour 2, gonna take her for a ride. Hour 3, through the fields white and snowy. Hour 4's already lunchtime, but not for a long time. We gotta get outside and run, 'cause the day's half done. Just 7 hours, 7 hours, 7 hours of sun. 7 hours, 7 hours, 7 hours of fun. Hour 5, time to feed the birdies. Hour 6, build a fire, keep warm. Hour 7, the day's done so early, but no need for worrying, no need for hurrying. We'll just keep playing on and on, dancing neath the northern lights. 7 hours, 7 hours, 7 hours of sun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All those kiddos up in Finland to get them a full day of living. Gotta pack it in, build that castle, scale
skate on the ice, slide down a hill, have a snowball fight. Then when the sun goes down, gets dark, just do it all again. With your headlamps on. Hour 1, ride on a pony. Hour 2, skate on the ice. Hour 3, feed the birdies. Hour 4, snowball fight. Hour 5, warm up the cocoa. Hour 6, slide down a big hill. Hour 7 is like heaven all around us. The millions of snow diamonds glitter and shine. It's my favorite time. Me too. 7 hours, 7 hours, 7 hours of sun. 7 hours, 7 hours, 7 hours of fun. Yeah, pack it all in, says a kid who's up in Finland before the sun goes down. Just pack it all in, the days are short, but the real fun begins when you turn your headlamps on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can fly like a supersonic jumbo jet. I go whizzing by. I'm strong. I lift a big old truck up over my head with just one arm. Raise your fist up high into the air. Spread your cape into the wind, let it take you anywhere. Come along and save the world with me. If you could have a superpower, what would it be? If you could have a superpower, would you be a mood shifter with your laser smile, or give elastic hugs stretching out for